with them for next 5 years till they grow up, and it will make through their emotional journey, because we have to guide them. These babies are going to be very delicate. We have to check the growth, development, neurobehavioral assessment. So we are planning to work on this, and we are laying the foundation for this Surya Child Foundation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Avasthi. Here's a man, we are actually celebrating heroes and victories. This man embodies both these values. He's been an inspiration for an entire generation, not because probably he's the finest actor the world will ever see, but the fact that the tag of victorious is principally embedded in his entire journey. As a professional actor, when he suffered from health problems, every time he came, he became victorious. And that was the entire journey and the spirit that we all need to learn from. And I've always said that, sir, sometimes I feel like entering your brain to find out where your reservoir of mental energy comes from. And that is the most important lesson this gentleman can do. A few words. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan.
Dr. Avasthi, guests, my dear friend and colleague, Shri Puriji, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a very overwhelming experience for me this morning. I was aware that a lot of good work is done in the medical field towards little children. But coming here to Surya Hospital, seeing the facilities, and most importantly, the dedication with which Dr. Avasthi has garnered so many important and prestigious brains from all over the world, from all over the country, to come and rescue these little children who perhaps will or have had no chance of survival, and to give them life. They are truly God's angels, and I would like to compliment you for this wonderful work that you're doing. As someone who has spent a large portion of his life in intensive care units and hospitals, I can vouch that the facilities that I saw today are really, really magnificent. And I feel very proud that we are able to do this here in our country, in our India. I, as I said earlier, have been the victim of many injuries and many hospitalizations, and I've had to put my body to severe tests and rigorous treatment. But the one thing that I was very proud of and very sure of was that I wanted my treatment to be done by doctors here in India and not abroad. Because I have entire faith in their caliber, in their expertise. And I say this with utmost modesty, that some of us have the means to go outside the country and get perhaps the best treatment done in other parts of the world. But I felt that our team, our doctors in our country are proficient enough and of the same value that there are in other parts of the world, and therefore I've always subjected my body to them. I'm very happy that a similar kind of sentiment is being expressed in the formation of this Surya Hospital, where we are trying to get, as Dr. Avasthi was just telling me, other doctors from various parts of the country to come and join into this movement, I would like to say. A movement because I gathered from Dr. Avasthi that not many people are giving the amount of care and attention that should be given to this side of the medical profession. Yes, there are hospitals, and yes, there are pediatric divisions and sections that look after children, but to have a unit that is concentrating purely on little children and looking after every need of theirs is just remarkable. And I am so, so impressed and so proud to be here today. You mentioned, Dr. Avasthi, that there is a foundation that now will work towards furthering this cause. And if I may, in any manner, be of some help to this foundation, either through my voice, my presence, I'm here and submitting myself to it. And if in the future there's any work that you would require me to do for it, I'll be more than happy to do it. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you realize what a wonderful morning it has been today to find such dedicated people working for little children, for their lives, making them all right, making them into better citizens that this country needs. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our doctor's moral responsibility to take care of Amitabh Bachchan for the next 100 years. Come on. This country needs him, and 100 years is actually left. If you want to do it 200, nothing like it. Okay, now we've come actually to a point where we are celebrating the heroes. So I'm going to request one of India's finest neonatologists. He's a professor at KEM. He's also the director at Surya Hospital's neonatal division. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dr. Kabra.
I am extremely privileged to introduce you to some of our little heroes from our very own neonatal intensive care unit, who are some of the tiniest and sickest and yet the most resilient neonatal survivors of this country. Some of these infants were born as early as 24 weeks and had a weight as less as 500 grams. These babies had gone through extremely difficult journey in neonatal period. Despite this, they valiantly fought this difficult battle and have emerged as victorious, intact survivors. They have surmounted many medical and surgical problems, pendulum swung several times between life and death in the course of their hospital stay, and finally in defying all the odds, they have made it through, and so well today. We are felicitating some of these tiny miracles who have now blossomed by the hands of none other than Shri Amitabh Bachchan ji. These little fellows are superstars in their own right. We have already felicitated 3 musketeers, Courtney, Venon, and Krisha, who are the India's smallest surviving triplets who were born at 25 weeks. May I now invite Ansh Matre and his parents. Ansh was born at 24 weeks gestation, and he is a cheerful young boy. May I now invite Vaishnavi Verma and her parents.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't clap for these heroes, it will not be fair. Come on, a loudest round of applause.
Vaishnavi was born at 24 weeks with a weight of 740 grams, and she is now a delightful little charming girl. May I now please invite Ishan Savla and his parents. Ishan? Ishan was born...
Yeah, louder, please clap.
Ishan was born at 25 weeks and during a very anxious time to us. However, he is now giving joy to everyone. May now please invite Ethan and parents. This little baby we always used to call Superman.
Come on, a loud round of applause. Rarely you'll have a photograph of 2 Supermen together.
Rashil Pant and his parents. Rashil was born at 24 weeks, 740 grams. He is a real fighter who underwent tracheostomy for airway problems during the course of illness. He will be celebrating his first birthday next month.
Dr. Avasthi.
Twin infants of Mansi Shaha. These infants were with us recently and gave some difficult time, but they are doing extremely well. Baby of Anvila and Rohit Bhatt. This baby was born with problems of meconium aspiration, was shifted from maternity home to A hospital, from A hospital to B hospital, and finally came to us for inhaled nitric oxide therapy. It was midnight when we started nitric oxide therapy, but this baby had a remarkable turnaround and he is absolutely normal. Deep Hebre. Deep is born to parents whose name is Devabai and Devendra. He was very premature. He gave many sleepless nights to our team. We nicknamed him Spider-Man because he was so agile that he would be moving all throughout his crib all night and day.
Spider-Man, Superman, sir. Walt Disney Company and Surya can have a tie-up.
May I invite Mahisha and parents? Mahi was born with a weight of 550 grams. Now comes to see us with a glowing smile.
Ladies and gentlemen, clap louder. She could be the next Mary Com. Come on.
Raisa Pathak. Raisa was born at 24 weeks, 730 grams. She is now a beautiful princess. May I now invite Bian and Divyansh Matre and parents. They are our victorious duo, Viru and Jay.
Years back, I had clicked photo with Amitabh Bachchan, and today I am with my kids at Vaman Guruji studio.
May I now invite Viraj, Gaidani and family. These parents have traveled from Nasik. This baby was quite sick in Nasik. Parents made all the efforts to bring this baby to us. And he has impressed all of us with his incredible fight and incredible spirit. Thank you all my little friends, as I always call all babies in the NICU. You are source of our strength. Thank you one and all.
Come on, the loudest round of applause for all the superheroes. A real salute to them. I'd like to request Mr. Puri to say a few words, please.
Puri Sahab's wife delivered about 16 years back. Baby was 28 weeker and baby was 900 grams, Ishan. He's now grown and he's about 16 and a half years old. So very handsome young man, yeah.